Good morning, lovely people. It is day 4. Yes, day 4 on the build for the driveway, the long driveway through the woods. And Ray's been at it for about an hour already. If you're just now joining us, we've been going for 3 days up until today. Going through these woods. These woods were thick with a lot of underbrush and smaller saplings and a few big trees along that path that we decided to take up through there. We removed several big trees, but not too many, mostly small stuff. But grading the hillside and the slope so that we have a good level driveway going up through there. The reason we're coming through the woods is because we were coming through this field here, but as you can see, there's some water down there. When it rains a lot, that tends to get up to ankle deep, and that's going to be the side of our future pond. The house will be out here overlooking that area, so that's going to be really nice. What I like about having this driveway up here already is it spreads out the land. It actually gives me a use for this upper area. Not too far up the hill here is the property line. In fact, the driveway runs alongside of the property line. So it gives us the ability to use all the way to the edge of our property and then enjoy this beautiful view and all of the rest of the property all the way back through the woods as well. So right now what I'm doing is we're going to be hopefully installing a couple of culverts today. And what we're trying to do is determine where would the culvert need to go on this end, if at all. It looks like it's certainly running downhill from way up there, and so all the water is going to want to run down here to the bottom. I'm thinking the culvert only makes sense right down here. As I look at it from this angle, this is the low spot right here. Water will be shedding off of that land up that way. It'll be coming all the way down this driveway, and about right here is where we need it. And what we can do, I hate to angle it anywhere that direction because that's a path in itself that we're going to have. I'm not sure how to go about this water exiting down through there that makes any sense at all for the property, because it's going to be running out and just getting everything washed out down here, and we can't have that. And if I don't put a culvert, that's going to happen anyway. It's just going to flow and take the gravel off. So what to do? I'd like to, man, the pond's down that way, or it's going to be down that way. I really would like to run it something all the way down there. And I've got to talk to Ray about that and see what his thoughts are, but there's no doubt that that water's going to run all the way down here for sure. Got to find a spot for it. Okay, I'll update you on that after I talk to him. But let's take a walk up through here and see the progress this morning. He's been going since about, I think, almost 7 a.m. No, actually, it was closer to about 6:30 this morning, and it's a little after 8 right now. Got a nice big boulder out right there, didn't he? I bet he's been trying on this one that's not coming out. I missed this yesterday. Well, it wasn't that I missed it, I just didn't have enough time before we did a half-a-day rental on the Kubota Mini X with the hydraulic hammer, and I did as much as I could do in that small amount of time. But yeah, that's a big rock. We'll push that off to the side and it'll look nice setting there. And you can see up here where I took the Kubota, this stuff was high in the middle of the driveway, and it wouldn't even, it was coming out off the bank, and we really didn't have the ability to have much of a bank here. I wish I'd had more time with it, I would have loved to knock this down. Maybe I'll rent it again and do some more knocking on it before too long. I should have just kept it for a whole day. It would have been a whole lot cheaper than renting it again. Or we may just put gravel. That's gonna screw up the watershed too. It's gonna want to come and go across right here unless we dig down behind it and make it lower, and that's not gonna work because of all this high rock. So it's gonna get right here and it's gonna want to start flowing out. Not good. That makes me think that maybe putting a culvert here would help us a whole lot, so that not as much water will go down there. And putting the culvert on this side of these rocks, to me, makes sense. You guys, you know, by the way, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do that. And if you like, you know, the content that we're sharing with you, go ahead and hit the like button and comment. I'd like to know your thoughts on what I just suggested here and whether or not the culvert should go there. It may be a bear to dig here because there may be a lot more rock coming down this way. What we can do is just start digging as close to it as we can and come back this way. But we'd get all that shed from way up there. Now there is unfortunately another spot where there's rock on the side, right up here across from this tree. And I beat that to death last evening or yesterday as well with the Kubota Mini X and that hammer. But I believe here we could keep the drain coming. I think he's going to get rid of some of this, I'm sure. And I believe we can keep running down through there with the water. I don't think that'll be too much of a problem, getting a ditch good enough to do that, building up maybe out on this outside of it somewhat. But that's my thinking. I'll run that by Ray and see what he thinks. Now, way down on the other end, it's real obvious where the culvert needs to go. We've got a big drop and a curve. But yeah, this is looking good. Beat a whole bunch of rock in here as well. Didn't realize how rocky this area was going to be up here. Now, I'm interested in your thoughts on the way it angles down here on this side as well. The driveway will be right in the middle. I think that's pretty good. What I've asked him to do up here is take that far bank to the right out a little bit more. He's been working on that this morning, so that when we have a big truck coming up through here, they've got space to swing out and turn, so their trailer's not hitting those trees or anything. More rock. Luckily we don't have a lot of flow from here. Mostly of it's going to be coming down the driveway. Here it comes. Here's where the other culvert needs to go, but we're gonna have to dig deep. The way he's got that graded way down there around this curve here, that water is gonna just fill that area up like a pond if we don't right in the center of it, if we don't come down here and dig deep enough so that it's lower on this end, that water flows out. I want to measure this and see about how long of a culvert we're talking about here. Excuse the video for a moment. I only have 2 hands, so let's see what we can come up with here. So far we are at 21 feet. There's 25. Okay. So I'm gonna put this root right here at 25 feet. I like this measuring tape. It's a Milwaukee and it's got the numbers on both sides. I don't know why they've not always done that. Everybody that's ever manufactured a tape measure should have done it this way. And now we're at another 15 feet to get it out here. So 20, gotta get it out there. So we'll do two 20s here. I measured this distance here and it'll take all of two 20s to get across here.
Yeah.
When you come back that way, I got a question for you. I think I determined where we got to put that culvert.
Okay.
Because if, well, I'll just wait till I get you down there.
Okay.
But you take your time, do what you got to do.
Let me make a swap up there. I need to roll that over anyway.
All right.
And that way you can go get them.
You got it. All right. Okay, so he's gonna come up here and I'll pop the camera on when I get back up here so you can hear his thoughts on that as well. So I just explained to Ray here what I was talking to you guys about, how we got to get this a little bit lower so that water will flow all the way down, and then before we get to that next big group of rocks, putting a culvert under so it'll shoot it out toward the pond. And from that point forward, we may not need to do any more culvert. You want to ride down there and look at it, or what's your thoughts on it, Ray?
Let me just go down through there and take the end of the blade and cut that kind of ridge out.
Yeah.
And we'll look at it down there.
That sounds good.
Okay.
We'll lower this right here a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
I got you.
We'll do that.
All righty. I hope I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. But I think I can, I think it makes sense. So
yeah, I believe that's
be good, because that water's not going to flow. It's going to come off of that hill and want to cross that driveway, ain't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So if we dig us a trench,
Yeah.
and go right out there, and that's going to put the water right toward the pond too.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Good. And do you feel that we're okay not worrying about a culvert anywhere on down?
Well, I
don't know where you'd put it, do you?
I don't really see where you put it. That's what I was looking at that this morning when I was spinning the dozer up diesel.
Yeah.
That's just kind of I don't really think you've gained much by putting the tile right there.
What we can do is always come back and put one down the road if we ever needed to.
Well, you can always, after a big rain, you can see what needs.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Now that curve where we're going to be putting that big long one, you got that real. It looks at least like it's real low on that inside, so we're gonna have to go real low on the outside for that culvert, ain't we?
Oh yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
So I'll measure this, but I'm assuming a 20 will get this.
20 will do this fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go get 3 20s.
You're gonna go get the tiles now.
Yep, I'm gonna go get them. So if you wanna do whatever you need to do.
I need to. When you come out, stop down on it and right in front of my dump truck, and just make sure we're on the right page.
You got it.
Okay.
All right, I'll meet you down there.
All right. Okay, that'll be good.
Okie doke. I just got back with 3 culverts. I got 20-foot long, 15-inch corrugated plastic culverts on this 12-foot trailer. So she's hanging low, but we got them here. And it looks like Ray is now going from our old driveway and merging it into our new one. And it's looking nice. Just a nice little transition right in here. Making me a ditch. We were going to go with galvanized, but they are they're a lot more money, almost twice as much at this time with our supply chain crisis that we got going on right now, and inflation that's just going beyond reason. They're about twice as much, and these are not cheap, so we decided to go with the plastic after all. I think we're gonna break for lunch and then come back here in just a second for you. It'd be a second, it won't even be a second, and we'll be moving forward and hopefully getting you some great footage of digging these trenches and putting these culverts in, and maybe a little bit more cleanup on the dozer. All right, this is the first drive up the driveway in my pickup truck. Obviously it's not done, but I am pulling these culverts behind me on this trailer. You can see back there. And I'm just going to get on up the hill here past where the culverts are going to go, and then we can roll them on back. This is the spot right here that I've been concerned about cutting in with the trailer right here, and I'll show that to him. That'll be helpful to let him see how close that is. Break, and then we'll move this as we need to, but yeah, right between there and there, just not a lot of space here. I'm gonna try to get that driveway pushed over there as much as I can. So I believe our low spot's about right here. About here. You think so? You think that's about right?
Yeah, that's about.
Is that our low?
Yeah, that'd be about right.
And then just kind of angle straight over that way? Hey, I was going to point out something. You see where my truck is? That's the curve I was telling you about that's been worrying me. With a big old truck, how do you feel it's going to do up through there?
Well, I've got a 50-foot trailer and I get it in.
Yeah, you feel good about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. Good enough for me.
Yeah. I don't think I'm getting no further much over right there on County Rock. You know.
Yeah. It's just that one little spot.
Yeah, but
if we could,
I'll try to give.
We can look at it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you do this. That's good. You're good. Yeah, that's it. Oh, we just missed a rock there. That's great. But hey, yeah. No. Yeah, that's it right there. Good, good. Yeah. Needs to be a little bit this way, don't it?
Yeah.
About how much? Well, we'll slide it when we get it. You're good. You stay over on that side.
Yeah, just
I got it.
throw one in. Yeah. May I throw one in and down?
Yeah. One at a time?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop
Bobby, just throw it. Yeah. Can you make it?
Oh yeah. If you'll hold that right there. Careful, bud. Let it go. I got it. How much, what do you want, a couple feet?
Yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah,
Make sure it's sloping down that way. It's definitely sloping. We could pile some dirt under the top up here. Rock, here's a good old rock. Look at here. This rock was made for this. Let's see. What about that? Is that too high? That's too high, ain't it? It'll get up under it.
Yeah, that's too high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe this one right here I had it. Beat that back.
Oh, you alright?
Yeah, I'm alright.
You sure? That's still high. But you'll push dirt up under it.
Still a little high, but it'll be alright. There you go, yeah. Shit, that's good.
Is it?
That's good, yeah.
Alright. We'll make some rocks there. Let's go get that or I'll go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this in first. Trick that Ray's teaching us. He just got some grease, some old dirty grease off his bulldozer.
Gotta put a little sickum on him.
Yeah, sweeten it up.
Yeah.
That'll help it get in there, won't it?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm assuming it's got to pop in past that low spot.
Yeah, it's got to go all the way in.
This is gonna be fun.
There, let's go get a bar. Sometimes they go easy and sometimes they don't.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Alright, let me get my gloves on. See what we can get done here. So we really need to bring that one this direction.
Pump out, hold up. Let me go down and get on that other end.
You want me to do it?
No.
Oh, it ain't gonna be easy.
Started.
It's lined up, yep. I tell you, we're gonna have to beat that with something. I could bring my side-by-side down here and get on that end and push it a little bit.
I'll tell you what, let me get down to the dozer and
it'll hit that
if
bank.
it goes against the bank, we'll pull it back.
Yeah.
See?
That worked. You want me to put a board on it or something to keep it from messing it up down there?
I don't think it will.
Okay. All right. So we're going to take the bulldozer and we're going to get down here and put the blade up against this thing, and he's going to push it this direction. It'll hit that bank, and then hopefully it'll pop in here. Got you a tree. Look at that. That is good work right there. Let's look here. Keep coming. Keep on coming. That's got it. That seal popped off of it. I saw it roll up under there. It's good, I think. It's all the way. It's got about a I tell you what. Yeah, we'll pull it back down this way a little bit. We're gonna start burying it. Let me pull this down here. About right there, maybe. What do you think? Bring it more?
Yeah, just a little bit, yeah. That'll do it, that'll do it.
I can go more if you want me to.
Yeah, take it down more. Yeah. Alright.
Good?
Is that rock in over here now?
It's still there.
Okay, alright, that's good.
Cover it in the middle. Got a little over there. bit. You can see it bouncing underground there. Whew. I'm gonna build that up with some more clay, and then I'm gonna throw rock in there. Bit of a ramp up over that, so this water can go that way over that. This looks good though. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice one.
Yeah, that worked out good.
We ready to go get the other one? All right, I'll meet you up there. I'll pack all that in a little later with the tractor or by hand. All right, let's get this other culvert and let's get up the road. So, it's not this first group of rocks, it's the second one. Dig that out so it'll go down this way. What's he done? Is he already done a culvert here? No, he just pushed his rock this way. Let's see here. I want to pull down and then I can back up when it's time to dump the tile. Oh, sorry if I'm talking quiet. I feel like I'm talking to myself, you guys. So here's the deal. The rest of my videos are either going to be better than they've been or they're going to be worse. I don't know which, but basically I'm just going to talk to myself. So we got this big old rock here, which stinks that it's there, but we got this big grouping on this hill which would prevent, like I said earlier, the water from running on down. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put the tile right out that way if we can dig here. I'm hoping that we don't hit massive amount of rocks there. We may back up just a little bit and get it there. Let me walk on up here to where he's at, and hopefully he'll be digging out the side of this rock bank here a little bit, making it drain. I'll tell him to go a little lower with it right there. Will any of that come out now? Take that lower. There you go. There you go.
I tell you what, I think that's gonna work out as good as that metal high. We got it down.
You think?
But yeah,
We'll build it up a little here.
we can build it up a little bit.
Yeah, starting right here, slope. Boy, I tell you, I almost want to put a level on that thing. That almost looks like it's...
Looks to me like this end down.
It looks almost level, don't it?
Yeah, it looks like it needs to go down a little down here.
Well, shoot. I guess me having you push some in was a bad deal. Let me roll it back over there. You think?
Well, I do. Yeah, I do. It'd be too much fall. It's not enough.
Yeah,
I
no
mean,
doubt. I agree. It's right there, right in this area.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Okay.
Doggone it.
Can you roll it back? Yeah.
Good. All right. Good. Yeah, it's gonna get even better. How's that?
That looks a whole lot better.
Good, man. Hey, what about this?
Yeah, that's...
A little more?
No, I wouldn't take it.
Leave it?
Yeah, leave it. Yeah, it'll go like that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Throw this rock. Hey, before you do it, I'm gonna throw this rock over here. Hold on. Okay. He's gonna get on the other side. Wants me to move my truck. Woo. Guys, we're getting it done. We're getting these culverts in. It's going to come a torrential downpour over the next 3 days. This is the system that is dumping 8 feet of snow on top of the mountains in the west and the Rockies. I'm assuming Utah and Montana, maybe Wyoming, I don't know. Denver or Colorado. It's definitely a good thing to get these culverts in, because that's coming our way. Flow right down here, all the way down out that way. And what we have here, it's just gonna, at this time, it's just gonna flow wherever it wants to. We got us a nice slope here with this thing now. Very good. That might come in handy. Yeah, there you have it, guys. two culverts installed, three actually, 3 tiles. Make two nice drainage areas. We'll see how this does as time goes on. Hopefully it'll hold up, and we'll spill a whole lot of water down there into our pond that we're gonna eventually have at the foot of that little hill there. So I'll give you, as always, a quick little walk around at the end of the day here. We shouldn't have much longer. Okay, it's the end of the day, end of day 4, and it's the end of the Bull Dozer work. Ray left his dozer here because he's got to get somebody to help him load it and do some things to get it on the trailer or something. Anyway, that was the 850K Series 2 XLT kit. It did the job, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let you see what we got accomplished. There's some cleanup. I came through here with my tractor, and Ray recommended that I just ride over it back and forth. I filled my loader up with my bucket with a bucket of topsoil just to give it more weight, and I had the box blade on back, and I just went back and forth, and I kind of just pressed down and compressed a lot of the loose soil that the dozer left. He explained dozers are not really for packing, soil, contrary to popular belief. They're really made to, glide across the soil without much disruption, except for the blade. And so I've heard that before, and that makes all the sense in the world. So he said go over with the tractor. I did. Then I hit it with the box blade just a little, just really lightly, to get a couple of humps out. We're about to get a big rain, so I'm going to let it rain on here and just see what happens. Then we'll come back with the box blade after things are completely dried up, and we'll hit it again. And then after we get it plenty dry, that's when we're going to do gravel. We changed our mind. We got rain coming in tonight, in fact any minute, and it's going to rain the next 3 days, like I said earlier. And we're going to let it dry out for a long time before we put big trucks on here to rut this out. So that way it'll have the best chance to be real firm and last a long time. But let's go to the this is the cabin side. We're going to go to the front side and check it out. Here we go. this is the culvert up here at the top. Obviously, we've got to get some things straightened out in there, get some rock in, get cleaned up. I'm going to mess with that a little bit here this evening. And you saw back there where we've got that area going downhill, kind of will become the circular drive, but we're going to dig the pond out here and bring a bunch of, you know, good dark, or not dark, but good like clay soil up this way and build that up so that it's not such a steep grade and we don't have to cut the side of the driveway down to go down it. So that will only come when the pond comes. So let's continue on. The area I was worried about a truck getting into. He hit some rock over there in the ditch on the side, and it's about as good as we can get it. He assured me that a decent truck driver ought to be able to get it up through here. I think he's right. About right here where these two meet, a little concerned about the water pulling up on this side, and so we're gonna check it and see what happens after the rain. I'm gonna be coming up here, and if we need to, we'll box blade cut it down and make that water go off down the other side of the property there. Let's go back. Tape, and I'm going to string it up across so that nobody should be coming up here anyway, but if they happen to, hopefully they will see this tape and they'll stay off, but that might just attract somebody. You never know. Come this way with me, guys. Very nice. Okay, we'll head on back up. Just a little bit. What fell back there? Not sure. Okay, we're gonna get all that rain, so I'm just gonna pack this over here a little bit. Just to give it a place to flow that will hopefully prevent a whole bunch of stuff from washing in there. I mean, it's gonna obviously wash in there, but the more of this we can do, the better. This is not covered well, as you can see. I'm gonna have to bring a bunch of more dirt and just pull it up to this. But hopefully we'll be swinging. Oh, there's a good bit of dirt right there. I'll pull over there, cover that, and blend it over. But a lot of the vehicles will be swinging out around. That's where I'll put most of the gravel, make it so nobody's driving right there, hopefully. All right, let's head on up to the other side. What is flying around back there? Oh yeah, I got that big old rock. Now, speaking of big rocks, let's get this out of the ditch so the water can flow good. That'll work. Doesn't look like he really, yeah, I guess he did hit it again with the dozer. I'm not sure. I'm afraid it's going to want to all come around this side of it, and it will if we don't do something here. So we'll definitely work on this. Almost up here to the other culvert. So I'm down in the hole. Back out. Let's go back in right here. Let's see what we need to do to fix this up a little bit. Pack it, pack it, pack it. Move this rock out. That's a big one. Just get it up out of the way. Get that one out of the way. And that. All this stuff here. Get this big stuff going. These are dirt clods. Alright. Now you can see over here where we thrown a little bit of rock. That's a big old rock there. Let me set you down here a second. Jabbing you into a rock apparently. Okay, let's just do this here. This one needs to go right here. That's actually dirt, that's not a rock. That's just a big old bunch of clay, which is fine too. So let's just pack this in. You might think this is a waste of time, and it might be, but you know what? I got nothing better to do. That's where it's coming from. Up that way. Let's do this. It's going to want to hit that and do some damage. We'll add a bunch of rock later on over there. We'll see what this does. Let's take this, bring it down here. I think I better take my shoes off before I go in the house tonight, huh? All right. So that's what we look like going into the culvert. For now, anyway. That should do it for this storm. We shall see. Sweet. Well, we beat the rain, at least for what we did accomplish. I got a tree that one of the other trees hit the limb, took it out. I'll have to cut that down later, but no big deal. But lovely people, we got us a driveway. Can't drive on it yet. Don't want to drive on it yet. We want to let it harden. We want to let it dry. I may not put gravel in it till late spring, early summer. I just don't know. Kind of depends on the weather. See what happens. But I hope that this video was not too long. I hope it wasn't overkill or redundant. But, you know, that's why we have that fast forward button if we need it. But with all that we're doing and all that we're going to be doing, I hope that you'll like the video. I hope you do like it and that you'll click the like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And maybe comment about it. But got a lot more good stuff going on. When you subscribe, you can of course check out everything we got. The titles will hopefully tell you the story, and then you can check it out if it's something of interest to you. See you next time here at the lovely place.